Well, hello my beautiful Cancerians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for August 2021. I'm just cleansing your space here and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful that scammers are about. If anyone claiming to be me offers you anything for money, e-gifts or donations, it is not me, it is a scam. I do not have Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone claiming to be me asks you for anything at all, please report them, especially if they contact you on those platforms. It is not me. Let's get straight to your monthly reading, my beautiful Cancerians. Now, there are currently 5 planets in retrograde, so this is a time of a little bit more peaceful energy. The only thing is Neptune is in retrograde as well, which means we can no longer escape into our fantasy world. We're seeing things truly as there are. Illusions are being shed. Now that is quite a nice energy, but sometimes when Neptune is in retrograde, it does mean like there's a cold, hard look at things, okay? I will go and get that card now in a moment. We have Pluto, which is encouraging you to transform deeply from within and let go of anything that is no longer necessary. Also, August is a time of completion, okay? Every sign has been getting the World card in their reading, which means that there is a successful conclusion here. We got the Chariot card. I'm just going to go get that other card for you. One moment, please. Oh, we got the Lover's card right here. Loving that. Now, this energy is very powerful for you because we do have Uranus going in retrograde on the 19th of August, which basically means there's no nasty surprises for a little while. That bumpy energy, it sort of calms down for the month of August into September. And it looks like your protagonist energy, Cancer, for the month is you're leading in unity, balance, harmony. You're finding that love and that spark for life again. If you felt like you've been a little bit disconnected from the world recently, or you felt like things were not happening in your favor, you felt a little bit separate. It's almost like you felt a little bit separate from your surroundings. And normally you're a very homely kind of creature, someone who likes comfort, a little bit like myself, you know, water element. I'm a creature of comfort, and you know, I do step out of my comfort zone, of course, but I feel like, you know, I'm happiest when I'm just pootering about at home, you know. So we've got the Lover's card here, where you may have felt a little bit disconnected, even in your own home recently. There's just a feeling that you're coming back to your center, rediscovering yourself, and I feel like you're trying to find unity or unifying energies in your world. Now, this is a general reading for the month. So if love comes up, I will mention it, of course. The same with career. I feel like if you're single, you may be looking for a soulmate and trying to partner up with someone, but this could also be you partnering up in business with people that you trust or people that you love in order to take action on something, tie up loose ends and move forward. The Lover's card is actually a very beautiful energy of balance and harmony. But it could also signal a time to make a decision on something, because this card used to be called the Choice, okay? So I do feel like there is an opportunity coming your way where it's almost like you in a fork in the road, okay? Big decisions have to be made in order for you to move forward, but I feel like you have to tie up a loose end on something first before you actually do that, okay? Listen to your guides. They're very close to you at this time because they're highlighting the wings in this card for me. So reach out. So they're just giving me an image. One moment, please. Oh, and this is very interesting. They're showing me a balloon. Okay, just one balloon floating in the sky. So perhaps you just saw a balloon that was just floating in the sky. Or, I mean, there is a famous sort of image, an art image, a Banksy, I think it is, image of a little girl sort of, you know, trying to catch a balloon, or has just released a balloon. They're not really showing me that image, but I'm trying to connect it to your reading, thinking how could you have seen a balloon? Maybe it's an art piece or something. Or maybe you just released a balloon as some sort of offering up to a memory of somebody. Please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but they're just showing me like a lone balloon sort of floating up in the air. So if this is something that you witnessed just before this reading, or you release a balloon yourself, or you're blowing up a balloon as you're listening to this reading, you're celebrating something perhaps. I feel like the energy is of lightheartedness, of freedom, of release. That's the energy that I'm getting from that balloon energy. The Lover's card can be that with that image, perhaps you're searching for something that is lighthearted. It can be, you can meet a soulmate that is lighthearted and, that innocent, beautiful sort of love. There is passion and harmony that you're longing for as well. But I feel like you may be letting go of anything that is just no longer for you and entering into a more playful kind of energy in the month of August there, Cancer. I feel like you're also recognizing what is for you and what makes your heart sing, the sort of situations that you should be gravitating towards and the ones that you should be disconnecting from. If you're conflicted about any imbalance in your world, I feel like you're actually coming to a conclusion, ending a karmic cycle or ending some sort of negative cycle in order to move forward and activate change. I feel like you're in control of the decisions because this is the protagonist energy. Now we do have the World card. It's in the resistance position, which means you basically get the card like this, okay? So this is an energy that you're challenged. This is a challenge position. Your challenge for the month of August is to tie up loose ends or to look at anything where you feel is unfinished or there's been unfulfilled potential and you're revisiting it in order to close it down. They literally want you to take this card and put it in the upright where you're ending a cycle. You may have felt like there's still a little bit more to complete on a situation. So maybe you're near completing something or there's nearly an accomplishment in a certain area and you're coming towards a glass ceiling that you're about to want to smash through to get towards success. I do feel like though that you're edging forward. There's a lot of accomplishment here, but I feel like you're nearly there on something. The World card may, in this position, may feel like it's almost like you may have felt like there was a lot of heavy energy, a lot of delays or problems in certain areas, and it made you feel a little bit disconnected from yourself. Now, you're a very intuitive sign, Cancer, so it is a very big deal when you are feeling a little bit disconnected from yourself or your intuition or your emotions, because that means things are not all well in your world and you're just feeling a little bit out of sorts. So it could be anything that has put you in that frame of mind. It could be a separation from either a person or some friends or your home, or it could be a separation from a job or something like that. The World card is also a travel card, so you may be looking at where your place or where you feel is your place in the world. Now Virgo got a similar reading, so if you're connected to a Virgo or have Virgo placements in any way, there was a similar energy of disconnection of where do I belong, and I feel like you may be asking those bigger questions in August because I feel like you're trying to make some bigger shifts, bigger changes in your world, whether you want to move home, which is a big deal for you because home is very important. But I also feel like if you're thinking about relocating, you may be even thinking about other countries, emigrating or things like that. I feel like travel is something that may be on your mind. It could be just a vacation. Maybe you need a break because you're feeling things are getting a little bit too heavy and you're trying to come back to your center. Right now they're showing me the sea. So perhaps you're longing for the sea or you've just come back from the sea. You're feeling rejuvenated. But I feel like it's a longing to be there rather than you've just come back from there, okay? I also feel like there's been a heavy burden here. I'm going to pull a card on that. There's been a heavy burden recently on you, and I feel like you're seeing things super clear. Now, the Ace of Wands indicates some sort of blockage or delay on something. It could even be a brutal rejection or a brutal false start on something. You may be just feeling like you're not motivated, okay? You may feel like you've lost a bit of your sparkle, your shine, your mojo. You may have lost your drive or your passion to create if you're a creator. You may have some sort of something that you're trying to complete here, but you've lost the motivation or the drive to do it. Now that's natural. We all go through phases, through cycles in life where we're feeling really motivated and sort of, in control of our emotions and passions, and we want to commit ourselves to something and want to end, as in, we want to complete it, but then sometimes we just don't. We get writer's block, or we get a little bit down, or we feel like, oh, this is not going the way that we hoped. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, Cancer. I do apologize that your reading is a little bit late for August. I wasn't feeling the best. I was just a little bit out of sorts. So I took a couple of days out to really recoup. I'm recovering. I'm so much better than I was, but I'm just recovering. So I do apologize for coughing there. But they're indicating if you've lost that motivation, that drive, that is the challenge, to almost rediscover yourself and your sparkle. But if you feel like you were rejected on something, I feel like, or you had to separate from something, what is meant for you will never pass you by, Cancer. It will come back around if it's meant to, and if it's not meant to, it means it was never meant for you. There's something greater, there's something better. I'm going to go one more on this card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides. Yeah, there you go. Exactly that, okay? What is meant for you will just disappear, and then it is replaced with something better, something greater, something more solid, something more grounded, dependable, and reliable, something that is stable. So I feel like you're replacing anything that is passion is wonderful, and you can have passion for everything, but sometimes passion is not sustainable, okay? And that's, for like, whenever you start a project, I'm not talking about passion just in a relationship, but I'm talking about things like passion projects and things. You may love doing something, and you may start something with such veracity, and you're like really in it. And then, a couple of days later, you're like, yeah, I'm finding it difficult to get back in the zone. And then, a month later, you're like, damn it, I never completed that thing. I really should complete that thing, or whatever that is, okay? So I feel like where there's sometimes been temporary sort of spurts or moments of feeling empowered and ready and to go after something, you may lose that sort of sparkle and go, oh gosh, maybe I can't do it. Or there's a delay that makes you have a setback, and then you lose interest in something. There's something better to replace that energy. The Ace of Pentacles, both are divinely guided from the universe. Remember, rejection is God's protection and redirection. So whatever is not meant for you, it is put aside, and it is often replaced with something greater, something more stable, something meant for you. As you can see, the hand of the universe comes out of that cloud. So that indicates like chaotic energy. If you've been feeling like rejected or left behind in some sort of area in your life, whether it's love, career, friendships, I feel like even if you're feeling disconnected from your own motivation or your passion, I feel like you're finding it again. But this is a more balanced energy that is coming through, that is more sustainable, or an opportunity is coming through that is much more right for you. So for example, if there was a passion project or a job that you went for that you were really excited about and you got rejected from it, there's a new job coming on in here, okay, for you, and it brings more money. Or if you were feeling like nothing was happening, there was false starts, there was always promises, woulda, coulda, shouldas, and it never happened, I feel like there is either a raise or a promotion or some sort of investment news that is very, very exciting for you. Or it could even be a love relationship. Maybe you're letting go of someone who's transient in your world, and the universe is sending you on in someone much more solid who wants to offer you something straight away, wants to invest in a relationship because they can see your worth, Cancer, and you are worth a lot, okay? You've got everything you need. You're beautiful. You're kind. You've got such a loving heart. You're so supportive. You're almost like the cheerleader of people in your inner circle. You really wish the best for all of them, and you're so how can I put that? You're so lovable. I love Cancerians, but also you're talented. You're emotional. You have that wonderful intuitive energy about you, and just being in your company just feels good. So, you got it all going on, and then some. You've got high IQ, you've got ambition, you're interesting to be with, and sometimes, you withdraw, and although you're withdrawing in a protective energy, it actually makes, like a sign like me, I'm a Scorpio, it makes me more curious about what's going on there. You actually magnetize people towards you. So I feel like, you got it all going on. So if this is in a love situation, there's someone who's going to see your worth. But first of all, Cancer, the most important thing is you know your own worth. That is the most important thing of all. And I feel like that is something that you are actually realizing, that you're worth a hell of a lot more than what you've been getting in either love relationships or job situations or in friendships. If you've been giving too much in situations, Cancer, I feel like you're starting to realize that the effort should come towards yourself. You invest in yourself, and then people will make that effort and come towards you, because they'll be like, hey, where did Cancer go? What happened there? They were kind of just there, and now they're like, what happened? You know, so I feel like you're actually taking back your energy. Also, I feel that there's a major shift here that brings a lot more positivity, okay? The Chariot card is actually a victory card. It is success. It is about movement forward. It's about conquest. It's about motivation. And I feel like you're taking action on something. The overall energy is you're on the move. Okay, Cancer, both these cards are actual travel cards, so you may be making some very big changes in your world in terms of movement, in terms of where you live or where you work. You may be taking a job that is out of state or out of the country, or you may be actually partnering up with somebody who is from a different part of the world than you, or it brings sort of access to expansion when it comes to business. You may be being an entrepreneur, and you know your whole business is going a little bit more global. I feel like there's action, there's change, there is movement forward, and also I feel like you have everything you need to fearlessly and skillfully overcome any obstacles, okay? You've got the drive, you've got the willpower, the determination to see any plan through. As long as you lead with love, as long as you lead with balance and fairness, I feel like you're closing down cycles, tying up loose ends, and you're moving into a new phase. And I really am quite excited about the energy for you. Now, also this Chariot card indicates, if you found recently that you have been going in a certain direction and it did not work out for you, it's almost like you may have fallen off the horse or something like that. I feel like you're getting back on the horse and you're going for it again, and you're in control. You're the master or the mistress of your own destiny, and I feel like fate plays a certain role as well in where you are, like divine timing, being in the right place at the right time. That's what the World card is often about as well, being in the right place. But it's all about perspective, divine timing in all things. There's a natural flow and a natural cycle to things. So I feel like you are going to move forward on something quite big. The Chariot card often is depicted by two horses or two sphinxes, which indicates a direction change, or, you know, as I said, a fork in the road. And I feel like you got a decision to make in August, which can lead you in either direction, and whichever direction you take yourself in, because you are in control of that that chariot. But what's really interesting is the chariot, there's always a figure that is standing in the chariot. Well, normally there's a figure that stands in the chariot. So they are partly in control, but there's actually no reins. So fate is also in control, but you get to decide what direction you go in, and fate will almost like move the mountains or move the pieces in the future to accommodate the changes that you are making based on your intuition. This is your card, Cancer. So this is your element. You're making the changes. You may even be thinking about going on a road trip or something, a road trip of discovery, like a rite of passage. Now, just as I'm saying that, they're giving me the name Abby. Abby, so if your name is Abby, then there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but please take it as it resonates. How would you like to proceed? Thank you so much. Yeah, it just means that person may have... their attention may have wavered briefly during the reading, so they're bringing them back in, but it also means there's something important. There's a message here in this reading for that person. I mean, they just said Abbey, so it could be a name, it could be a place, it could be an abbey, like a place of worship, I guess. My readings are not about religion, so please take it as it resonates. So it could be a place that you just visited, or that you are currently planning a vacation and you're looking at points of interest that you would like to visit. So please take it as it resonates. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know for August? What are they meant to see for their highest good? Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. We have Ace of Air, major breakthrough here. King of Fire, beautiful energy. I am loving this. King of Earth, wow. And the Four of Water. So you have quite a decision to make, and also a little bit of a surprise coming on in here. A good one, a good surprise, okay? Remember, Uranus is in retrograde, which means there's no negative surprises in August. from August the 19th. Let me put it like that. The Ace of Air indicates a breakthrough, but also the Ace of Air in this particular deck is about destiny and fate intervening in your situation to bring you some good karma. You're going to start to see a lot of synchronicities. I think you've already started seeing them already. That's what they're indicating here. Okay. So this is very precise, and it's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they just said Francis Bacon. Now, Francis Bacon is obviously a very famous painter, okay? I cannot tell you when Francis Bacon was born, whether he was a Cancerian or not. I'm probably going to have to look up that energy, that reading, not that reading, that information, sorry. I'm not really sure how Francis Bacon even applies to your situation. I feel like he's a famous artist, I think. Yeah, I'm not really sure, as I said, how it resonates. So either you're looking at a Francis Bacon painting as you're listening to this reading, or your style of work is in his style of work. Because I feel like I'm seeing his work right now. It's like things are morphing into something else. So maybe you're changing, you're metamorphosizing your world, transformational energy. I'm not really sure how it resonates. Anyway, well, let's get back to the card. Ace of Air indicates action, change, velocity, speed. Okay, so there's going to be a major breakthrough happening here. Again, similar to the Virgo reading. So as I said, if you've got Virgo placements or you are dealing with a Virgo, I feel like there's major communication coming your way as well that brings a lot of clarity. Now, this could be a love communication if you're hoping to hear from somebody, or if you're hoping to connect to somebody new, because aces often bring new energy. I do feel like there's a choice, just like they threw up two kings for you. So that means there's two energies, two people coming on in. So I'm just going to, there seems to be two people who are intrinsic to your reading, or partnerships are intrinsic to your reading. Something, again, they're indicating like something, because they just said, look at the signs, look at the signs, look at the elements. They just said, look at the signs, look at the signs, look at the elements. And they're right. When I was clarifying your energy reading just now, an Ace of Wands came up in reverse, and an Ace of Pentacles came after it in the upright. So something that is temporary, or you feel like is not ready, or is not sustainable, is being replaced with something solid. So they're indicating the same here. King of Fire is King of Wands, and it's in the resistance position, like you got it in the reverse. So the wands are again in reverse. So they're indicating something that you're either passionate about, or you felt, has been a bit of a burden. Maybe you felt like you've been trying to get something completed, and you feel like you're not ready yet, or you're nearly there, but you're not quite there, or you've lost your motivation or your drive to complete it. They're indicating here that there will be completion, and there will be a solid practical decision, and a wise decision at that, and it's going to come to fruition. It's going to be all tied up, and I feel like it's going to almost bringing you a lot of prosperity. I feel like you got the Midas touch, actually, Cancer, in August. I feel like there's a movement forward to something a little bit more stable. So again, as that Ace of Pentacles was in the upright, the King of Pentacles is in the upright. So I feel like there's a lot more stability where there was transient energy before. You may have felt like you were disconnected from your world, disconnected from your passions, or feeling a little bit lost or cynical recently about things. And I feel like you're rediscovering yourself, okay? But there's some sort of news coming on in here, whether this is news from a person or an idea that you've been having for a long time and you're running with it. They're indicating that there was a major breakthrough as long as you follow your heart. Ooh, I thought they nearly wanted that card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful, the Devil card, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify? How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Okay, so they're indicating here, interesting. One more, they said one more. Okay, again, they're giving you a choice. Now, they're indicating here that there may be someone or something that you feel that you're attached to, or is holding you back in a situation with the Devil card energy. The Devil card is a card of obsession. Maybe you feel like you've been obsessively waiting for some sort of news or some sort of breakthrough, Cancer, on something, and it's been worrying you, and you feeling like no matter what you try to do, you cannot free yourself up from this energy, and you're feeling, you're aware of it, you're aware of the fear. okay? But you're feeling a little bit vulnerable. And when you feel a little bit vulnerable, you know, you may be burying your head in the sand with something, or you may be trying to disconnect to it. They're indicating that whatever it is that is holding you back, or you're trying to detach yourself from, there is a major breakthrough here. And that Four of Wands there indicates that you're almost there. You're almost at the finish line. So whatever it is you've been obsessing about, or you've been trying to, how can I put that? Release maybe either a bad habit, or release a person who is you know, negative for you, or you feel stuck in a pattern or a cycle with that person, or a toxic work situation. I feel like you're disconnecting from that, and there's going to be cause for celebration. I'm going to pull a card directly only for the Devil card, okay, with a different deck, because that Four of Wands indicates you're going to win. Whatever this is, you're still winning. It indicates that there is a more auspicious time. You're going to rediscover yourself. It's almost like a homecoming, a celebration there. Maybe even a reunion with friends or people you've lost touch with. But the Devil card is, I feel like there's an obsession there. Either you've been waiting for some sort of news, or waiting to hear from someone, and it's been obsessive energy. Maybe you've even felt like you're tied to something, that it has a third-party situation going on. I feel like, now this is not going to be for everyone. I feel like this is only something that maybe you are obsessing about. With the three of Pentacles in the reverse, it indicates that there's no evidence, or there's nothing to support that. Okay, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse indicates that maybe you feel like you've been carrying a heavy burden all by yourself. There's no support. Okay, now you also may feel like there's a divine counterpart that you're trying to reach out to, or you wanted someone to reach out to you, but they're immature in their energy, and they keep you waiting. And you feel attached to this person. This may be a person who keeps coming in and out of your life, transient energy, someone who is a bit of a heartbreaker, someone who is, you know, very hot and heavy when they come on in, love bomb you, as it were, and then sort of, you know, here today, gone tomorrow. Someone who uses, you know, sex for intimacy, perhaps. Someone who does not, someone who is very courageous, who sweeps you off your feet, but then doesn't go to anything more stable than that. Very passionate, very connected energy. And there's a lot of magnetism there, but I feel like you may be looking for something a little bit deeper, okay, with this person, and they keep showing up in this energy. Or it could be a situation where you feel like there's no support, and you know, maybe you're trying to set up your own business, Cancer, and you're trying to be an entrepreneur, but fear is holding you back. And you know, they're indicating that you may be waiting and waiting for the right opportunity, but there's no time like the present. They're indicating that you're ready now. Whatever it is that you turn your hand to, whatever you take action on, it's actually going to be successful. It's going to turn out exactly the way that you want it. And you know, there's even a little bonus surprise there from the universe to help you along as well. So if you're feeling like you're not ready to take action on something, or something's holding you back, fear, resistance, or you're obsessed about it, or whether you feel it's a person that's holding you back, I feel like you're disconnecting from that energy and trying to see things as they truly are. Clarity, okay? And it allows you to propel yourself forward. They just asked me to just put the Devil card back and just deal with this, so I'm going to do that. The Four of Wands indicates celebration, as I said there, but there may be a reuniting kind of energy. Also, the Four of Wands is a finish line. Look, there's a victory wreath there, half a victory wreath. You're nearly there. So the Four of Swords in the reverse says be ready. Okay, if you've been feeling stuck, that nothing's happening, you've actually been rejuvenating, resting, taking some time out. You may have burnt yourself out with obsessing over something, or feeling like something is not you know, all well in your world, but I feel like you're going to find out that everything is just as it's meant to be. And I feel like be ready for action, because there's a major breakthrough. Now the Eight of Cups does indicate you are taking back the power and withdrawing, or moving on away from, abandoning anything that is not emotionally fulfilling to you. Okay, the Eight of Cups is also you having to decide between perhaps something that you love doing with all of your heart, and also financial stability, okay? So perhaps you've had to go through that decision, a hard decision, especially as we're going through a major world shift at the moment. A lot of people have had to put some careers on hold because, you know, jobs have fallen away in areas. And if that is you, I send you a huge hug out there. There is something coming to change that all up for you. There is an offer coming right on in to do something that you love that actually does make you very financially stable, okay, self-sufficient. So I feel like you may have thought that you had a choice to make that was really major, and you were worried about it, but actually it's going to work out exactly the way that you hoped. There's an offer coming through in terms of work to do something that you love doing, to complete something. It's going to be just by surprise. As you can see, that Page of Cups, a fish just pops out of that cup from nowhere. He was not expecting that, okay? And it's an offer to do something, or a proposal to do something that you love, or that you've been curious about for a long time, or maybe it's something that you loved doing when you were younger and you felt like you had to put it on hold because you were not financially stable enough to take that path, but that path may be coming up again, and you're actually taking the decision to go back down that path and actually do it this time round. And financially, I feel like you're going to be very, very stable. You know, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of, you know, self-sufficiency. It is a card of wealth coming in. It is about financial gain. It is about reaching for something greater, something better. But this time you're also following your heart, and there's going to be some lovely surprises. But interestingly enough, you're telling the universe, I'm willing to walk away from anything that's not emotionally fulfilling for me. And that's when the universe comes on in and says, well, how about that? We're going to give you something that's emotionally fulfilling and stable at the same time. Now, whether that is love, whether that is career, whether that is friendships, I feel like something is being replaced with something greater, okay? Which is really exciting. Now, the King of Fire, it is in the resistance position. So there's something that you may have felt like you were not ready for, or there's something here that you may have tried to align yourself with, but you may have lost your passion or your drive for it. I feel like you're going to rediscover that. This is the challenge position, so you will be revisiting this vision. You've got what it takes to move forward and accomplish whatever it is you set out to, and I feel like as long as you follow that heart, it will never lead you astray. Also, the King of Fire is someone who takes action, is someone who has the courage to make bold moves. So if you're trying to be an entrepreneur and set up your own business, but you felt like you did not have what it took to do it at that time, or you lost your motivation, your drive because there were so many setbacks, or there's some loose ends that you need to tie up before you can take action, they're indicating here that there is a major breakthrough. You will be moving forward and at quite a lot of speed. So get ready. Things are about to go faster for you, Cancer, which is not normally an energy that you may enjoy. So I feel like if you're in the planning stages of something or thinking about partnering up with somebody, I feel like even just before you get started, it's like you hit the ground running. It starts going without you, okay? But I feel like you're ready for this moment, okay? Now, I will clarify in terms of love and in terms of career, but I feel like this is more about your motivation to create a more stable life for yourself. The King of Earth is someone who's very practical, grounded, who's making wise decisions. And the King of Earth always aligns themselves with good advice, but also with success. So whatever planning that you've been activating or structuring there, whatever strategy you've got in place, it's going to be very, very successful. I feel like you're a wise investor, okay? And I also feel like your commitment, your determination to stick to your plan actually reaps very large rewards. As I said, I feel like you got the Midas touch in August. Something is coming to fruition, whether it's an idea that you've had with somebody else, or whether it is an idea to partner up with somebody else, or even to partner up with another company, or if you're deciding to leave one space and go to another, because there's a lot of movement in your chart. I feel like you're moving forward, whether that's physically or spiritually on some sort of journey of discovery. I feel like you're creating a lot more stability in your life, and it brings a lot of rewards. The Four of Water indicates a surprise from the universe that when things are not going your way, or you're feeling pretty fed up with the things that have come your way so far, and they're not the opportunities that you were hoping for. You may have felt a little bit bored or a little bit like restless in your situation, and that's what brought that disconnected energy from, your emotions. They want me to show you the Four of Cups. They did this in the Virgo reading as well. Could you please tell me where the Four of Cups is? Oh. Sorry. Can you please show me where the Four of Cups is? For my beautiful Cancerians, what are they meant to see? Could you please? Okay, thank you so much. Okay. I thought I was just down this end, but they're saying it's down this end. Oh, gosh. Anyway, so basically, the Four of Cups, 3 cups are on the floor. And a person, have I missed this? Whoa. Sorry, they're just saying it's right at the beginning. I'm just gonna disconnect these for a second. 3 cups are on the floor, and a person is looking at them like, meh, that's not what I was hoping for, to be honest. And Spirit comes and gives something else that is more emotionally fulfilling. It comes out of a cloud out of nowhere. They're saying it's at the beginning, but I'm not really... There it is. Thank you so much. Just literally like on the divide. But anyway... yeah, there we go. As you can see, that cloud, there's a lot of chaos there, and a cup comes out of that cloud, and there's something that is more rewarding. That cup is way bigger than any of the cups that exist, and Spirit has got your back there. So the Four Cups indicates that there's a nice surprise coming towards you right at the end of August that brings you an opportunity to do something that you love, earn a lot of money from it, and move forward or take action on something. So whether you were not expecting a raise or a promotion, for example, I feel like one is coming on in. I feel like you've got the Midas touch, literally. Something that you were once passionate about that you may have lost your connection to is going to be tied up. There is accomplishment here. I feel like fulfillment, and you're going to be really proud of yourself is what they're giving me. Also, in terms of love, I feel like there is a choice. I do feel like there's a choice between 2 people, someone who's quite in and out of your life, someone who's transient, someone who's very passionate, could be a fire element, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, but also there is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy coming through as well, something more stable. So I feel like if you've had a connection with someone that you feel there is unfulfilled potential with that person, but they always keep you waiting, they come back on in, as I said, offer you a wonderful, passionate time, but nothing of substance. I feel like you may be closing down a cycle with that person, and it's up to you, Cancer. You get to choose. You can have a breakthrough with this person. There's definitely communication coming through for you, new communication and a clarity communication coming through. And I feel like you get to choose which one you want, okay? The Chariot card indicates that there is a direction change. So you may be going for someone new over someone old. So both of them are quite mature in their energy, but you get to decide, okay? But in terms of opportunity, I feel like there's 2 opportunities, major ones coming your way. There's even a third, okay? But I feel like there's 2 real contenders, and I feel like there's major success coming on in here for you, but you got to tie up loose ends. Don't be procrastinating on anything, and also believe and you shall receive. If you feel like you cannot do something, Cancer, you're right, because you lose the motivation, the drive, or the tenacity to want to go after it. You start to become clouded and build mental blocks where you cannot proceed forward. But if you feel like you can do something, you absolutely can. You've got everything you need. It's all coming towards you in August to make those changes towards something really quite exciting, actually, okay? But I feel like more it's about rediscovering yourself and what motivates you and what it is that you're passionate about, so that you can really change up your world and move forward. Whoa, quite explosive energy here for you. We got, wow, 7 of Wands. Oh yeah, look at that. We got the Knight of Wands, something that is transient in your world, something that's passionate, makes you jump through hoops, feels quite alluring. I mean, that could be a work situation, maybe you feel like your work is, very, just to let you know, I'm using the Mystical Moments Tarot. I'm only reading the upright in this deck as well, just for the monthly. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Thank you so much. Wow. There we go. They want one more in this. Okay, thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Thank you. We got the 4 of Pentacles and we got 3 of Pentacles. Interesting. Back to back. Something that nearly got built, that was on its way to being stable, is perhaps becoming more stable. So they're indicating with that Four of Pentacles that there is stability coming. You're nearly there. They are indicating in a very large way that it's important to know that you're secure in this situation and you are moving towards that. Even if you don't feel like you are secure in this moment, they are letting you know that there is stability coming on in for you. Anyway, the Seven of Wands is you're stronger than you think. There's a major breakthrough here, and whatever you felt like you were defending yourself against, or you felt you had to protect yourself against, you're going to see things clearly, that actually you're the right person for the job, or you're the right person for the person that you love, or that, you know, nobody does it better. Okay, no one compares to you. I feel like this energy keeps coming up in your readings, Cancer. Maybe you need to be reminded. I'm not really sure, but they're indicating here that, you know, you've endured quite a lot. You've sacrificed a lot to be where you are. You wear your heart on your sleeve. That love has made you go through some battles, both inner turmoil and outer external circumstances. And I feel like you've come through it. Okay, and you are showing the world that you're strong. As you can see, that strong man there is pulling the bars open. You're coming out of the cage. You're not being stuck anymore. Whatever this energy is, you're actually shutting down a cycle, and you're showing your mettle. You're showing people what you're truly made of. Okay, so if, for example, you've got an idea and you're running with it at setting up your own business, being an entrepreneur, or stepping into a leadership role with more responsibility, I feel like you're showing people that you're the exact person for the job. You're the person, you're above competition, and you're the one that they should be choosing, because you've got everything you need. Okay, in terms of love, I feel like, you know, you've really been through the ringer. You've actually battled away. I feel like you've gone through toxic situations. I feel like you've come out the other side. You've come out changed. Okay, but you see things clearly. You see where you can give your energy and who deserves your energy and who does not. Because the Seven of Wands is someone who's very protected, and someone who has self-defense around their heart, guarded around their heart. And not everyone gets in. Whatever this breakthrough is, it's over the Lover's card and the Ace of Air. Whoever you're communicating with in terms of love, I feel like you're willing to bend the bars and let this person in. Okay, I feel like you're not being guarded anymore in this situation, because I feel like you're strong enough to let this person in. You're strong enough to open up to vulnerability as well. Okay, now in terms of career, this could be that you felt like you've had to can you please give me the word I'm looking for, Spirit? I can't quite grasp what you're saying. Sorry, could you repeat? Thank you so much. Freelance, sorry, of course it is freelance. Thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. Perhaps you've been taking freelance opportunities, or you've been taking short-term contracts and things like that have been really passion projects, or that you've been trying to sort of even trying to move your world into something that is more, how can I put that? You know, when someone is a freelancer, but the work is just coming on in all the time, I feel like maybe you're trying to find a stability in that way of life, okay? But I feel like anything that makes you jump through hoops or is transient in your world, anything that is, you know, does not give you the proper time, attention, care, or what you truly deserve, or does not set your soul on fire, for longer than like a short spark. I feel like you're releasing that. You're tying up loose ends. You're ending cycles of anything that is transient in your world. And you're actually committed to not only yourself, your goals and your dreams, but you're sort of suggesting, I'm all good by myself. I can do this. And I feel that's when things shift and bring you exactly what you need. Okay? Because we've got the Nine of Pentacles here. That is the self-sufficiency card. Nine of Pentacles says there's financial gain, and this is the second time that you're getting this card, which indicates you're reaching for a better life, more security, more luxury, more solo pleasures in the world. I feel like, as you can see, something is going to be very fruitful and lavish. It's almost like, I also see yourself embracing your quirky energy, coming back to your individuality, and that would definitely be Uranus. That unpredictable energy allows you to be eccentric, you know, be who you are deep within, own your wonderful self and not hide yourself away. I feel like people are going to be looking at you. When you get the Nine of Pentacles, male or female, not a gender specific reading, I feel like you're turning heads. You're magnetizing people towards you. They're going to see that you're going to be doing really well, especially towards the end of August. I feel like you're going to be very, in a very good position, okay? And I also feel like there's freedom. It just keeps feeling like freedom. Now, whether that's financial freedom or whether that is peace of mind, I feel like there's freedom here for you. Now, we got the Emperor card again. This time it's in the upright. I feel like there is something, either you're, as I said, you're being an entrepreneur, or you got your business head on here, where you're bringing more money, more structure into your world. I feel like you're not going to be manipulated by anything or anybody. Okay, I feel like you're taking charge of a situation. I also feel like you're making a move here that your future self will actually thank you for. I'm going to pull a card on this because I feel like the crown is very important, and that came out in, I feel like that came out in the Libra reading as well as the Virgo reading. So if you've got placements in those areas, there's something in that message for you. But the Emperor card indicates you're powering up. There's empowerment here, okay? Let me just pull a card on that for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Page of Pentacles. It's in the reverse. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay. Page of Cups. Yeah, anything that does not offer you anything solid, anything that you don't love or doesn't offer you love or anything like that, I feel like you're moving away from that. You're on a different vibration in August. You're seeing things clearly. You can see what is meant for you and what is not, and who is not, and situations that don't cut that just don't cut it. You're cutting them out. Out. Okay, so I really feel like you're taking control of the situation. The Emperor indicates respect, and if there's no respect from people or situations, I feel like you're taking your attention elsewhere. Okay, now you may be waiting for a divine counterpart if you're looking for love, and you may be looking at people who have come towards you in the past and seen that they did not invest fully in relationships with you, which has led you to feel, a sense of a lack of closure, or something feeling incomplete, or they have had some regrets and they've left you in doubt, feeling maybe it's something to do with you, Cancer. But you could actually see that no, they were dealing with things all by themselves, and they were not ready to settle down in that energy. But there's someone coming on in to settle down with you if you're looking for love. But in terms of career, I do feel like there's a huge opportunity coming on in here to either get a business off the ground or expand your business, take charge, take action. And I feel like you're going to be very self-sufficient financially. There's an exciting opportunity coming that it sort of catapults you, launches you into success. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords is often triumphant success, okay? And as you can see, that Three of Pentacles, something that was on the way to being stable, something that you're trying to build, something that you're actually either coming together with other people, maybe two other people, or you and another person, because there's partnership, people working together here, building something solid. I feel like you're actually going to, as you can see, that poppy is made out of bricks. So they're indicating that, you're trying to build something that is stable. And as you can see, it turns right into the Four of Pentacles, which indicates security. All those locks there, you're stable, whether you're trying to buy a home or you're moving home, or I feel like this is a time for laying down roots somewhere else. And it may have made you feel a little bit disconnected because there is a major change here, but I feel like you got this. At the end of it, there is stability, there is groundedness, there is long-term security, okay? Whether that's in relationships, whether that is in career, I feel like you got this. And just be a little bit mindful of the Four of Pentacles, because sometimes the Four of Pentacles can be the miser of the deck. Okay, so they're just saying Louis to me. Louis. Is there a song called Louis? I'm not sure, because they're giving me Louis. So if your name is Louis, or that is a nickname, or it's a place, please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but they just want that person, whoever it connects to pay close attention to the reading. They showed me that balloon again. Whoa, please. They're just giving me another image. Okay. So again, this is not going to resonate for everyone. Earlier in another reading, they gave me like a Scrabble board, but they're giving me letters, but it's not a Scrabble board this time. It is almost like, when you get children's like alphabet letters, and they're like magnets or something like that, or they're blocks that go into certain things. They're showing me very colorful letters like A, B, C, all of the, you know, the alphabet obviously, but they're kind of scattered. So I'm not really sure what that means, whether you're trying to figure out what to say to somebody, or whether you're trying to figure out the order of things, or that there is a certain order to things, but you felt it's a bit chaotic. Alphabet, I can't think. Alphabet's so important. It's something that you first learn. Maybe you feel like you're learning something new. Maybe you're learning a new language or something. I'm not really sure how it connects to your reading, so please take it as it resonates. Maybe you have a child and you're currently listening to my reading and you're seeing their sort of letters, blocks all on the floor, and you're like, damn it, I gotta pick it all up, or whatever. I'm not sure. So please take it as it resonates. Okay. Anyway, the Four of Pentacles, as I said, used to be is kind of like a miser energy. So you know, when you protect yourself or you're looking for long-term security, sometimes when you close yourself off, sometimes in a wish or a bid to be secure in a situation, sometimes you close yourself off to other opportunities that may come on in. So just make sure you remain open, even though you're on a quest for some sort of security. But I feel like there's a wonderful kind of unity to your energy in August. Things are going to come together the way that they were meant to, and I feel like it allows you to move forward in a really happy, auspicious energy. Now, before I go, I just want to pull a card on the two kings, because they are court cards, which means that there is two people here. So either you're dealing with two people, or you're embodying the energy of passion, of stability. But I feel like, whoa, I gotta go get that card. That is crazy energy. It just flew right across the room. I gotta go get it. One room, please. You will never believe it. We got another king. Okay? Another king. We got a King of Cups. So this is about doing something that you love of the highest order. Your heart leads the way. Okay? An offer of love. It's also about peace. It's about serenity. It's about a gentle, fair, sort of non-judgmental kind of energy. Someone that leads with empathy. Now, this is a Scorpio energy. Sometimes people think it's a Cancerian energy as well. It can be, but I always see this, I read this, I feel it as a Scorpio energy. And I feel like you're letting your intuition lead the way. That's what this King of Cups does. But also, King of Cups has put in a lot of effort, okay, into something. And you got to think about that effort that you put into something, all that love, that care and attention, and what you get out of situations. Now, Cancer, you're not giving to receive, but I feel like you have to reassess all of the energy that you put into something, or all the love that you put into something. You deserve the highest love or the highest opportunity back. Okay, so as long as you lead with your heart, it will never lead you astray. But sometimes your heart may lead you into situations where you give too much of yourself. Okay, so I'm going to pull another card on that energy, because I mean, to clarify, two kings, we got a third king. You know, I did say there was like a Three of Pentacles. Perhaps you're working with two other people. So perhaps there's three of you that are actually getting a business together or something, or there's siblings that are all coming together, or we got the Emperor in reverse. So I'm just getting this energy of, it is actually you embodying this energy of passion, of drive, but also a desire for freedom and stability at the same time. But the Emperor card indicates you feel like you're not ready to do something, or you feel that something that you're planning is not happening the way that you want, and that you feel a little bit powerless. But you're trying, no matter what, you're trying to lead with your heart. You're still trying to move through that energy. But there's a breakthrough. You're going to be seeing things clearly. You're not going to be undecided. You're not even making a compromise. You know, you're actually being decisive. And I feel like you are definitely seeing the way forward. How would you like to receive? Yeah, you're taking action. The Knight of Swords. So, yeah, I just wanted to clarify if this is two people. I mean, it can be two people, but the majority energy that I'm getting is that you are embodying this energy of passion, finding your mojo again, finding your motivation, creating stability in your world. Financially, it's going to be a better month. And I feel like you're building something really exciting with a little bit of helping, a little bit of flavor from, I love that. I don't know why they said that, a little bit of flavor. I mean, who am I? I never talk like that. A little bit of flavor from the universe, giving you, I got a big goosebumps coming through here. It got cold all of a sudden. But anyway, the Knight of Swords indicates this is life-changing. Okay, so I feel like you're taking action on something. The Knight of Swords is someone who is very savvy, who is very current, in the flow, instinctive, just, you know, understanding business, for example, doing really well, and, you know, almost like a pat on the back from the universe. Keep going. You're on the right track. The Knight of Swords takes action, doesn't just say they're going to do something, but actually does it. So I feel like you're in that mode towards the end of August. So if there's anything that you've been procrastinating on, you're tying up loose ends, I feel like you're moving forward. Also, the Knight of Swords, in terms of love, I feel like someone's coming towards you with communication. There's a major breakthrough communication in terms of love here. If you felt like someone did not love you, or that there was no love for you, you're going to be surprised. Okay, there's definitely something wonderful, passionate, kind, gentle, no drama, something that's stable, that will lead to security. And I feel like you'll build a home with this person. Okay, if you're single, I feel like there's someone coming on in that actually is very committed to you. If you're in a relationship already, I feel like you and this person are deepening your commitment. There's a bit of a breakthrough. You may be moving home or something like that. I feel like you're reigniting that passion that, you know, because it's hard to sustain that wonderful passion in a marriage or a high level of commitment. So, you know, I feel like you're working on things to remain passionate and connected to each other, which I see, absolutely. I feel like there's maturing happening in this reading with regards to that. So they're just showing me something as well. One moment, please. Now they're just showing me someone having, I mean, it looks like coffee. I guess it's coffee. They're showing me someone having a coffee, but someone who has got too much whip on the top and is scooping it out and putting it to the side. So if that is you, there's something in this message for you. It may not resonate for everyone, of course, but they're indicating maybe maybe you decided to disconnect from, you know, not have that this month or something like that. Please take it as it resonates. I'm not really sure. They're just showing me the image of someone spooning out, you know, that foamy stuff that's on the top. I call it whip. But anyway, you know, foaming it out, getting rid of it. Okay. It's almost like the way that they're showing me it is quite funny. It's almost like you keep digging and digging beneath all the foam, and after you've gone like past all of this foam, there's like this much coffee and it's tiny. Okay, so if that is you, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they're indicating there's something in this message for you. I mean, it could be that you're digging through all that sort of fluff in life to get to the amber nectar or the thing that you were looking for in the first place. Or, you know, if you think about coffee, it's caffeine and it gives you that buzz, that motivation, that drive to sort of get through it all. So maybe you felt like you have to go through a lot of stuff or a lot of clouded energy before you get to that motivation again. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. Now I'm just going to give you a Wisdom of the Oracle card before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? What do they need to know for their highest good? What are they meant to see? Can you please guide them? What are they meant to see? I'm truly grateful for the messages so far. Oh, we have new life in the reverse. They want me to go one more. That is so unusual. They do not normally get me to go on another one. Okay. Unfinished Symphony. Okay, we have new life and we have unfinished symphony. So this seems to be your decision. Reach for a new life or revisit the unfinished symphony. So I'm just going to read from the book because I don't want to tell you anything wrong. As you can see, both involve eggs. Okay, something hatching here. This person's hatching from an egg there. New life, reaching for a new life. Perhaps you're feeling like you cannot at this time. You have to tie up loose ends. Unfinished symphony. You have to close something down first before you reach for that new life. So let us see what is going on there for you. Number 39. When you reduce it, 3 plus 9 is 11, the soul path number. Let me see. They just said port wine to me. Port wine. Port wine. I feel like that maybe either a port wine is sometimes port wine sometimes connects to like a birthmark or something, but they're not showing me one and they're not showing me where. They're just saying port wine. I mean, it could be that you're drinking port wine as you listen to this reading, or maybe something has spilt port wine. I'm not really sure. Port wine. Port wine. I mean, that could be the name of a place. So please take it as it resonates. Again, it's not going to resonate for everyone. I'm going to have to look it up and see what it means. Now, you get the protection message because this one is in the reverse. So it says, you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like a delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit that you don't know something. You're at the beginning of things and you haven't hit your stride yet. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. Okay, so if you're starting something new, whether it's a new business or a startup, or you're stepping into a new job or a new home, or whatever it is that you're trying to do that's new, you don't have to rush it. Let it unfold naturally. But it looks like it's happening for you, which is quite exciting. And number 10. And number 10 is the number of the Wheel of Fortune. But we have unfinished symphony, unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, a lack of closure, a need to make amends. Okay, now I'm going to give you the general message as well as the relationship message and the prosperity message in this because it is the monthly reading. So the oracle message is, this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or a project and the mastery of a lesson or skill. As I said, you're tying up loose ends before you move forward. This is about completion. Very exciting. Oh, in case I didn't mention it, I'm also running a competition, Cancer, for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. I'll let you know right at the end how to win it. I'll just read this first. And it says, before you can move forward, it's important to come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers that you seek can be found. You cannot move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has to be passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Okay? Now the relationship message is, moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied to you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a coffee cup. For peace of mind, accept things and matters as they are. Make amends if needs be, and declare your feelings, if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close that chapter and the door to the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Okay, and your prosperity message is, make sure you complete projects now before starting new ones. Perhaps you have created something special that will increase your sense of abundance and bring you opportunities for wealth. However, if you do not see it through, it won't add up to anything more than clutter. As I said, if you feel like you're not ready, Spirit's saying you are ready, you can go for it right now. And it says, now is the time to put your nose to the grindstone and complete the tasks that you have accumulated. Pay your bills, sign that document, do your filing, hand in the assignment, complete a work of art, tie up loose ends so that you can move forward with surety, knowing that you're on a prosperous path and feeling refreshed and excited about the future. Now that's really interesting because it literally segues into the competition, Cancer, okay? So if you'd like to be in with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is complete something, complete a task. Because August is the month of completion, okay? And tying up loose ends. So you're getting the exact reading for the month. So all you have to do is think about one thing that you've been meaning to do, whether that's write a letter to a friend, reach out to a person you haven't heard from in a while, do some DIY that you've been meaning to do, fix that light that's been, bugging you, or that, that door frame that's been off the hinge or whatever, tie up a loose end, whether it's a project that you've been working on for a while, a screenplay, a piece of art, or, a thesis, complete it, okay? Just that one thing. You don't have to complete it right now after listening to the reading. But find that motivation in August to complete it, because when you tell the universe that you've completed something, they send in another wonderful opportunity for you, and you level up to the next energy stage. Okay. Also, I'd like you to do one thing for yourself, one thing that pampers you, Cancer. Whether that's, snuggle up on the sofa and watch a movie all by yourself in the dark, something that you really love that makes you feel really good, with a cup of cocoa or whatever, or whether it is taking a bath or taking yourself on a trip or out into nature, or just buying yourself that thing that has been on your mind and you're thinking, you know what, maybe I deserve this. I really want you to pamper yourself. Obviously, do it within your reason. Don't spend, don't blow all your money on something. You'll be like, damn it, now we got no money for the month. Baba, you don't be doing like that, okay? Just within your means, just give back to yourself, okay? Now, you don't have to say it in the comments box below. All you have to say is the word completed, and I will gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 27th of August, and I will choose one winner according to my guides where they bring me, and I will announce that winner. Oh, not sure if you heard that. We just had a little knock there, whether it caught on the camera. Anyway, I will announce that winner, and it's free to enter, free to win, free to receive, just to let you know. Also, I'm just going to pick a trinket for you before we go. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Cancerians? Okay, we have beautiful. We've got an angel, but the angel is got a little cute face. Whenever I get this, it's like a remember to have fun face. It's like a little clown. It's got a little round clown nose type thing, but it basically, your angels are with you, and they're trying to sort of move you into an energy of having a bit more fun, releasing anything that's a heavy burden, and that's what they're giving me. Remember your childlike spirit, okay, is what they're giving me. And it is again about reconnecting to yourself, intimacy with self, rediscovering who you are, deep down, underneath paying all the bills, spinning all the plates, trying to do the jobs, trying to make sure, you get daycare for children or whatever it is that you're trying to sort of spin all the plates on, try and find love, all of these wonderful pressures that we get as we are in grown-ass bodies and everything. Remember, we're all that little child. We all have hopes, dreams, things that we're really depending on to come through from the universe. So remember to have a little bit of fun for yourself and pamper yourself. They actually want this on the Lover's card, okay? And also we got a wonderful tree, okay? So you're planting roots, stability. There's growth here in this situation, so I'm loving this. Also, it's really interesting. They're showing me this as an olive tree. So olive, when you think of olive oil and things like that, that's about healing, it's about nurture, it's about care, but it's also like an olive branch. Someone may be offering you an olive branch in August. Be mindful of that. If it's someone that you really want to connect to, that you feel is a positive force in your life, then obviously connect to that person. But if not, make sure, healthy boundaries and things. But they're indicating here stability. And they actually want this on the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so you're creating something solid, long-term security, very positive. You're taking action. There's success here. There is reward. There's motivation to move forward, to overcome any challenge. And I feel like obstacles are actually going to just move out of your way. Okay. Okay, they're just giving me a name. What? Now, I don't know if I'm getting this right. Okay, sorry, could you... Okay, they're giving me... I thought it was a name, but actually they're saying something, which is... I thought it was like... Que sera. Que sera. But it sounded like Sarah or Sarah. But actually, they're now starting to sing. So they're giving me a song. Oh gosh, this happened in the Virgo reading. Sorry, just is a wave of emotion that goes with this song. So I'm just sort of trying to ground myself a little bit because... So the song is Que Sera, Sera. I know that song. They've just started to sort of hum it to me at first and then sing it. So it is, I asked my mother, what would I be? Would I be pretty? Would I be rich? You'll have to wait and see. Que Sera, Sera. So either this is a song that you just heard recently, or this is a song that you have sung to somebody or hummed. You found yourself humming this song. Maybe it's you felt a little bit lost recently, Cancer, and you've been feeling like, what is meant for you? Okay? I'm sorry. I do apologize. The wave of emotion is huge, so I do apologize immensely. But whoever this is connecting to, if you've been feeling like this, I'm sending you out the biggest hug that I could ever send through this camera right now, and just holding you. Massive hug there. But if that song connects to you in some way, I just feel like the ancestors and your guides are just holding you. They're actually giving you a massive hug, Cancer. So if you're feeling... If you're feeling... whoa, I do apologize. If you're feeling that things have been very uncertain for you recently, things are going to have a turning point. They're going to get better, and there's a lot more positive energy. My gosh, I'm so sorry. Just so you're aware, but they're indicating that your guides are with you, okay? But it's like everything is meant to be. It will be. What is meant for you will be. Okay, will never pass you by. Because they're just explaining to me now that Que Sera is what will be, will be. Okay, so there's no point in worrying. There's no point of, because it's already divinely guided. So you can breathe, you can relax, okay? So they're just saying, basically it's all going to be okay. Because what is meant to be will be. So there's no point in... feeling that uncertain energy. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there, my beautiful Cancerians. I do apologize right at the end. Gosh. Anyway, I hope something resonates in this reading for you in some way, and if it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. And I will leave it there, my beautiful Cancerians. So much love to you, especially, well, always, but especially in August, especially now as well. I'm just in July 30th, so especially now as well if you're going through the ringer. I'm sending you so much love, okay? Thank you so much, and love and light.